My name is Muhammad Faiz bin Fauzi. Today I want to present my e-poster research. The topic of my research is the impact of MCO on agriculture production in Kedah, Malaysia. Firstly, for the introduction of my research is the impact of MCO on agriculture production. The movement control order introduced in Malaysia has also had impact on agriculture sector activities. Next, there are local farmers, for instance, who find it hard to sell their goods a few days after the MCO start. In order to ensure adequate food supplies, serious attention should be paid to the sustainability of the agriculture sector, especially in situations where other countries are increasingly concerned about food security and some are beginning to adopt protective approach. The government initiative to support agriculture industry. Special fund from 100,000 to RM200,000 will be earned by the farmers organization, region and the area fishermen organization. Will be sufficient for short-term food agriculture undertaking. The aim is to guarantee adequate availability of food. For my objective research is, the objective of this study are to study the impact of MCO on agriculture production in Kedah. Next, to identify the relationship between the impact of MCO on the entry foreign worker with agriculture production in Kedah. Methodology is there are two methodology method, that's primary and secondary. For primary method, the interview and discussion with the party involved will be made to get response and view related to the issue of the impact of MCO on agriculture production, especially for paddy cultivation. For the secondary method, the data sources will be identified through literature review. Among the sources come from book, magazine, newspaper, clipping, and past study and agriculture policy. For the result is, firstly, the primary result, the farmer activity throughout MCO. The paddy production activity are allowed during the MCO. However, for farmer expecting paddy cultivation this year can only be done once due to dry season. Short-term labor, the involvement of young and local generation in agriculture sector. During MCO, many people were stuck in their hometown and the young generation had to explore and get involved with their family are doing, especially those who live in paddy field areas. Some of the farmers do not hire outsourced labor due to some reason. And lastly, applying digital technology. The usage of drone technology is widely used in paddy field to spray pesticide and fertilize. This technology advancement increase the efficiency and save the time. The demographic profile of respondent. I had interviewed the 5 farmers at my village. Firstly, most of them are full-time of farmer, and one from the my respondent is the owner of paddy field, and another for respondent they are full-time farmer. For the secondary finding, the supply of main food is sufficient enough throughout MCO. The Ministry of Agriculture and Food Industry has assured that the country rice stock position is adequate, controlled and consistent through the country period facing the threat of COVID-19. The average The average national rice stock is currently between 400,000 to 500,000 tons per month compared to the monthly requirement of 200,000 tons. The supply of labor in agriculture sector. According to Ahmad Ashraf, stated that in Khazanah Research Institute, approximately 56% of farmer employees are non-standard workers, far more than in the other industry. Non-standard job and many are self-employed, do not work full-time and do not have formal job contract. We can see the percentage of workers based on the sector and employment status at figure 1. The conclusion is agriculture sector in Kedah, especially on paddy production, does not give a harsh impact toward the production and farmer daily activities. The restrictions are being controlled, but as long the activities do not involve more people in the same place and same time, thus the activity allowed to proceed like usual. Thank you.